front of my webcam. So hold on a second and I will get that out of the way. Today's date is January 1st, 2014, which means it's a brand new year. And by the way, my name is Annette Dom, if you don't already know. And so last night I was thinking, what can I do next year? And the one thing I really wanted to do was make something every day and take one day at a time. And so what I decided to do for this year, for 365 days or whatever the year is, I'm going to document something that I did every day for the whole year. And it's going to become a video. And so what I plan to do is basically there's no rules except for at the end of every month, the month can't go over 15 minutes of footage, and because 10 times 12 is 120, which means that the entire project will be about 2 hours long. For the most part, it's going to be a kind of secret project. I'm not really going to tell too many people that I'm documenting something every day, because if I fail, then they're going to be like, oh my god, you didn't complete what you said you were going to do. So kind of between me and a few other people. No one actually knows about it yet. I'm home alone right now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, if I interview someone, I'll tell them this is what I'm doing. But for the most part, like, it's not really going to be advertised. And then it will be a big surprise at the beginning of next year of all the things I've collected. So what am I going to collect? Well, I think I won't be able to do a video every day because my new school schedule is going to be busy. It can be anything. I'm not going to just say it's going to be one thing per day. And I must tell you, oh yes, there's going to be a lot of muffins in this project because I eat one almost every day. There's going to be pictures of my cat when I'm home. Yeah, sometimes my hair is going to be a mess. Sometimes it's going to be nice. You're going to see me without makeup because let's be honest, I don't wear makeup. There's probably going to be tears or after tears. I don't want people to see me cry. And I must tell you, this has nothing to do with Face of Fanshawe. I've run into some trouble with Face of Fanshawe with documenting what I wanted to document. And so this is all me. But some of the videos I take might end up as part of Face of Fanshawe. So I hope I finish it. I needed to get a new winter coat, and the only thing they had was a spring coat. But then we got looking at it, and it was really dirty, and so we got a discount on it, but then we got home and it was still really looking dirty, like more dirty than we thought. I have to sort through these bags and take out what will freeze because it feels like minus 30 outside today, and it's going to be pretty cold again tomorrow. And I have to go to London tomorrow. I'm going back to school. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I get to see Keith Urban and Elton John, so that's a good enough reason for me to go back to London. little town did we just go through?
What Maybe we should have.
I have a Ryan Gosling journal that says "Hey Girl" on it. It is totally unauthorized by Ryan Gosling, as it says in the back cover, and I got it at the beginning of the school year. I was so excited to come to Fanshawe for my final year in the filmmaking program. When I got here, they weren't going to adapt the program, and I spent about a week in there feeling miserable, and I dropped out. And I thought things would be better in the office administration program, which I'm in now, and honestly, I hate it. Inside the journal, I wrote something that I've been afraid to look at for a few months now. I don't even know if I wrote the date on this page, but it was sometime in September. I won't read you the whole thing, but it says, "I'm a fucking failure." No one knows I wrote that. No one knows I felt that way. But you know what? I didn't fail. I came out of my first semester of office administration with A's and B's, and I think I had like a B+. So even though I don't like it, I know that whatever I do, I'm gonna do well in it. I live with 3 other girls, and this is my area of the fridge, which is mainly the door and the bottom shelf. If heaven forbid I put my food on someone else's shelf, there's drama, so it's really nice just to get out of the room and go to a music show. I'm always so excited when my friend Pat Maloney comes here to play. I don't think anyone understands the drama within a college life better than Pat. He went to school here and then worked here for 6 years, and now tours as a musician. I've known Pat since literally my first day here. A band that he was in at the time played at my orientation day at the school. And I think that's why I fell in love with the place originally, because they had a band right in their hallway. And I thought, I want to come to school here. Pat always left his office door open, and you could come in and talk to him about anything at any time. And sometimes it felt like Pat was my only friend in the world. I think Pat provided that kind of support or friendship for a lot of students. I think every day someone would come in and be like, "Oh, my life is over, I suck." And so he actually wrote a song about the students at Fanshawe. And he just released the video for this song on YouTube the day before the show. And it was a stop motion video completely made out of felt.
Fuck yeah! I know, pretty cool, right? Haven't had that much fun since kindergarten though.
This is my friend Schwartz Abdul. I created him in grade 11, and since then, he's been photographed with so many people, including Johnny Reed, Jason Mraz, Lights, Down with Webster, Hunter Hayes, Dan Aykroyd, Jacob Hogarth, Josh Ramsey, Megan Rich, Cowboy Choi, and Stephen Page, just to name a
Cold
few.
moon is shining and the stars are aligning, and I'm here knocking at your door. It's 2 in the morning and we both should be snoring, but you're far too lovely to ignore. So let's go out and raise some hell. Do what you want, I'll never tell. And yeah, I know I've been a little slow, but hey, I'm good to go. I'm snared and I'm smitten like a scared little kitten, but I'm not afraid to tell you anymore. I gave up denying and I've stopped always trying to avoid the things that freaked me out before. I was afraid of fear itself. It took so long to leave this shell. And yeah, I know I've been a little slow, but hey, good to go.
Having a bit of a problem.
I know I've been distant, so detached and resistant to the things that are perfect in my life. I once was a hermit, but inside I was yearning just to take off the mask and see the light. And it was you.
Alone in this house again tonight. I've never been the kind to ever let my feelings show. And I thought that being strong and never losing your self-control, just strong enough to let go of my pain, to hell with my pride, let it fall like rain from my eyes. Tonight I won't cry.
And it was you who made me see. You gave me hope and set me free. And yeah, I know I've been a little slow, but hey, I'm good to go. Hey, I'm good to go.
This is probably the coolest thing I'll ever learn how to do in Microsoft Excel.
I'm good to go.
Dr. Mike Mandel came to analyze students' handwriting. The seminar was actually called How to Tell If You're Dating a Psychopath, which was a little bit misleading. I had to wait in a long line of people for him to look at what I'd written down, which was nothing special, but when he looked at it, he said I was the first person out of all those people to convey positivity with what they'd written on the piece of paper. And he told me that I'm really good at concentrating on getting what I want, and like not in a negative way, but just saying like, you know that if you put your mind to it, you can get whatever you want. You can do it. And before I left, he said, I expect to see great things from you. Ah! Every time I try and film something, it goes yellow. It's not cool. Oh, there, that's better. Okay, as long as it gets better. This is my shirt that I got in the mail today. Originally designed by Toronto artist Terry Fan. It's hard to tell from there, but I think they printed it wrong. It looks like they doubled up on the elephant and maybe like printed it once and then printed it again over the top. I don't think it was supposed to be like that, but I like it anyway because it's an elephant. And I'm gonna wear it tomorrow when I see one of my favorite musicians ever, Mr. Craig Cardiff, and I'm hoping he will sign this for me. He better. No, I'm just kidding. If he doesn't have time, that's okay. And Craig Cardiff will be coming back on April 10th. But this picture of me and Craig Cardiff was taken 1 year ago today. I can't believe that was a year ago. I was on a totally different path. I was so excited to be going into the film program, and I never would have thought that a year later I would be in friggin' office administration. So a year can really change a person. I'm still the same person. I'm just going in a different way than I would have before.